Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Gina Barty.
And I'm Janine Samuels. We begin tonight in Baltimore. A final farewell for Elijah Cummings. Funeral services were held this morning for the longtime Maryland congressman. Thousands packed the New Psalmist Baptist Church in Baltimore to pay their respects. Cummings was first elected to Congress in 1996 after serving in the Maryland House of Delegates. Former Presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton were among the speakers who remembered Cummings as a fierce champion.
And while you were Congressman, Mr. Chairman, and a seasoned political leader, perhaps the most important title you held in your 68 years of life on this earth was Dad. First, thank you for loving me before I even took my first breath in this world.
Our Elijah was a fierce champion for truth, justice, and kindness in every part of his life.
You know, as president, I knew I could always count on Elijah being honorable and doing the right thing. And people have talked about his voice. There is something about his voice that just made you feel better. You know, there's some people, they have that deep baritone, a prophetic voice.
Also among the dignitaries in attendance were House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Governor Larry Hogan. Gospel and R&B singer B.B. Winans, who was one of Elijah Cummings' favorite singers, sang at the funeral.
Our CTV's Byron Scott was at New Psalmist Baptist Church this morning.
He has more on this story. Byron?
The lines outside New Psalmist Baptist Church were long. These were the people paying their respects from outside because inside was packed to capacity.
Can't get in this church, but I can get out here and run the peeps.
There was John Ware, who sat about a half mile from New Psalmist. He brought with him a 1996 election poster from Elijah Cummings' first bid for Congress.
He autographed it right there for my company. And he helped my company get in business some 30-some years ago. We do environmentalist work for the lead abatement program in Baltimore City and contracting throughout the state of Maryland.
And I'm just respectful of his work.
Violet Staley drove from Landover. She says Cummings was from and for the people.
And he's been very forceful in getting Congress to do what they could do to make life better for people of all economic backgrounds.
He had a lot of courage, and right now, that's what we need.
This man really spoke for the people and never forgot his Baltimore roots. And
Jeffrey Slavin is the deputy treasurer of the Maryland Democratic Party.
But his message of inclusion and leadership was just pretty amazing.
Elijah Cummings came from good soil.
Because of who was inside, security outside was tight. Police were perched above ground level. Mobile command units were nearby, and a police chopper flew overhead. For the Myers, who never met Cummings, they drove down from Manhattan at 5 o'clock this morning and still couldn't get in. So they did the next best thing.
He asked that they might share some words at this moment.
They watched the service as it live streamed on their cell phone.
We admired him greatly, and so we wanted to be here. We felt it would honor him in some way for us in our hearts.
Following the service here, Cummings will be buried at Loudon Park Cemetery in southwest Baltimore. In Baltimore County, Byron Scott, CTV News.